Hi everybody, this is Joseph Sharon and I'm back again with another book review. I just recently read Brian Sanderson's Mistborn, Secret History. Of course, this is a novella, and at the end he makes an endnote saying that he is thinking about writing Mistborn 2 and 3. And with how this ended, on the note on which it ended, I do believe that he's got more than enough material to actually expand this already growing universe, and I absolutely love this. I thought it was just completely stirring. I was riveted throughout. I couldn't put down, and I didn't really want it to end. It was it's another one of those stories that Sanderson weaves so just phenomenally well, and I'm a big fan of Brandon's work. My favorite book that he's written is, of course, The Arithmetist. And the closest thing that I can equivocate to The Arithmetist is Full Metal Alchemist. And if you've read the book, then you probably understand why I made that parallel. Mistborn is more like... oh geez, how am I going to explain it without giving away plot points? I really don't want to do that, so I'm going to just leave it up to you and your imagination. But this is kind of like an aperitif or the bibliophage. So I can't really say that much about it without, divulging plot, which I, seriously don't want to do. But as far as the novella is concerned, I just thought it was just rhapsodic, and I loved every minute of it. And I was sad when it was over, but I'm glad to see that Mr. Sanderson is still alive and kicking and just knocking my socks off at every possible turn. And Mistborn is another one of those worlds that I get lost in, and it's hard not to. It's easy to see why, because like I said, from the get-go, he knows how to reel you in. Oh, I forgot there's some illustration. Yeah, I like the Allomancers. The Allomancers are intriguing, but I'm gonna go ahead and read just a little bit. Kelsier burned the 11th metal. Nothing changed. He stood in that Luthadel square, facing down the Lord Ruler. A hushed audience, both Ska and noble, watched at the parameter. A squeaking wheel turned lazily in the wind, hanging from the side of the overturned prison wagon nearby. An inquisitor's head had been nailed to the wood of the wagon's bottom. Sorry, my eyes got a little something in it. Held in place by its own spikes. So you're already, from the very beginning, you're just thinking, well, now I know that this whole thing is going to be a little bit on the darker side. And that's why I like Sanderson, because his fantasy is a lot like Butcher's is. It's dark. So I really don't have that much to say other than I love the way Sanderson writes, and I'm trying to learn from his example. And maybe one day I will have New York Times best-selling author on my books someday. So I am not going to give up until that day comes. And even when I get there, I'm going to continue writing. And I'll write until I can breathe no more. But that's basically all I have to say about Mistborn Secret History. And just so you know, it's Thanksgiving this week. So I will be posting. But it'll probably be more frequent since I'll have more time to do so. But that is about, well, actually I should say I will be working on a couple of actual episodes from Sonic Underground with Bright Star Angie. Hopefully when my surrogate brother and I come home from my aunt's in Kentucky, we will be working on the studio. So I am hopeful, although it seems to be that getting motivation or lighting a fire underneath my surrogate brother's tuchus is, kind of hard, but eventually I think he will be motivated enough to start working on that, because I think that'll be the push I need to get more content out to you, my gardeners. So until next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti.